Welcome to Tedejani Reserve. I'm Michael with Complete Sports Management, where we've seen Park Orchards record a 12-point victory over Bulleen Templestowe in a very, very physical encounter. I'm with the Park Orchards coach Tim. Tim, who are your best players today?
Our best players probably some of our on-ballers. Our backmen in the first half were terrific. Bulleen I thought were really good, especially the second quarter, and our backmen defended well. Jacob May had a really good first half. Charlie Jacob had a good end of game. Matty Williamson was strong all game. I thought they battled really well, and then there was guys like, as you say, it was a tough game. Guys like Jimmy Parker, Maxi Lau, Jack Borrick putting their head over the footy all day. So yeah, it was a real mix. No one sort of stood out for 4 quarters, but everyone did what they had to do when they had to do it, I suppose, in a tight game. Yeah.
Your team's work in the ruck was particularly influential over the game. You absolutely dominated. Do you reckon that was a crucial point to you getting the 4 points?
Yeah, it helped. That we certainly winning the tap-outs, but in fairness, so I thought, especially in the first half, the Bulleen guys were roving and getting possession and winning clearance better. In the third quarter, that turned, but we, as much as we might have dominated in the air, tap-wise, I'm not sure that we dominated clearance-wise. I'd have to check that, but yeah, Simsy and Bakes, tried their guts out all day and jumped at the ball. Were really helpful, and it's not their fault if the boys aren't getting in the right spots.
Matthew Checken, he's a terribly influential player for Bulleen. Did you have to make any adjustments for him today, or? Oh,
not really. He's a good player. He's a beautiful kick. I suppose we were mindful of him when he's forward. Like he marks the ball anywhere around 50. You back him to kick the goal. He just looks a really good, neat player. But the other good player for them was, I can't remember his number, he's the left-footer down back. He intercept mark. I reckon he took 8 or 9. Played a bit like McGovern from West Coast. We said he's really good. And I'm not sure of his name, but he was a big influence as well.
I thought a big X factor of the game was when Christian Jones kicked 3 goals in the third quarter. Would you agree with that?
I said to Christian it was possibly the most frustrating first half from him I've seen. Challenged him. He responded and was terrific. And that's what footy can be. Sometimes you can't get near the ball, you fumble the ball, you drop it, and then it turns in an instant. And we talk often about it might not be a game, but there might be a chance for you to influence at any stage. And he's turned up in the third quarter and was a massive influence, wasn't he? Yeah, kicked 3. It's amazing.
I'd like to thank Tim, the Park Orchards coach, for being up with us here on Complete Sports Management today. Now we're over to Andrew, the Bulleen Templestowe coach. I'm back at Tedejani Reserve with the Bulleen coach, Andrew. Andrew, who are your thoughts on the best players today?
I thought Jake Sticker was a clear best on ground for us. In the midfield, pushing forward, number 3. His inside and outside work was fantastic. I think he hit the scoreboard as well. Luke Stacker at centre back was fantastic. Apart from that, I thought it was a pretty even spread actually. The boys had a fair crack.
It was Aiden Glassborough's 100th game. What type of impact does he have for your team?
Yeah, Aiden's a fantastic team member. He's great for us. He can push forward, play in the ruck, and gives us a real contest. So he's been a great teammate for the boys, and really proud of him reaching the 100 game mark.
It was a really physical game at some points. Do you reckon your team kept their heads at all? Or?
I think it was a contested game, which we do like to play pretty contested footy. So various stages, in the heat of the moment, some of the boys get a bit carried away, but I think both sides were guilty of that. But I think on a whole, it was played in great spirits, really.
I got no words really to explain Matthew Checken. How can you describe him?
Yeah, he's a fantastic leader. He's our captain, and the beauty of him, he can play tall and small. So I thought he was pretty solid again today. So he's just a good leader, really. So.
And with Fitzroy next week, the other top 2 side in the competition, what's one big thing that you can work on before that game?
I guess just playing 4 quarters, really, 4 consistent quarters, and everyone contributing. So we just try and get as many contributors as we can, and hopefully the boys take some confidence into next week, and it's all I can ask for. Just effort, that's it, basically.
Michael signing off from Tedejani Reserve. Thank you.
This has been another Complete Sports Management production.